So you're looking for that next machine, an upgrade or something special. Or perhaps the Pfaff 635 is the must-have sewing machine you've been looking for. So I must start off by saying that we are agents for Pfaff. They're not sponsoring us in any way for this review. But let's be honest, we sell them because we like them. So the key features of this machine, it's a computerised machine. It has the Pfaff IDT. You can watch my other video about what that's all about. It has a large throat working space, just over 9 inches, so a bit bigger than normal. And as you would expect from computerised machines, you've got the ability to stop with the needle down. So if you're turning the fabric, it has thread snips on this, which is quite nice. You've got a speed adjustment. You've got that really neat stitch off function that you have, where it just stitches off in the same place 3 times over, so no more needing to hit the reverse button. In fact, you'll find that you're really not hitting the reverse button or using the hand wheel very much on this machine. And that's true, to be honest, of most computerised machines, but still great. It's what you're paying for. This machine has 201 stitches as well as 2 alphabets, one of which actually is Cyrillic, so it's kind of up to you how useful you might find that, but it's there. One of the really nice features of this machine is it has a colour touch screen, which gives you all the information you need about the stitch that you're working with, including a real size version of the stitch. So as you change the width or the length of the stitch, what you see is what you'll sew when you come to sew on the machine. It tells you what foot to use. It tells you what tension has been set, because it automatically sets the tension depending on the stitch that you're using. It tells you whether to engage or not the IDT. It tells you if you need to use any interfacing to stiffen the fabric. Yeah, really useful little screen. Tells you everything you need to know as you go along. And as I say, what I really like is the version of the stitch that you see on the screen in front of you is exactly the same size as the stitch that you'll be sewing. So as you adjust it in real time, you'll see what's going to happen when you come to press the sew button. The sew button? The start button. Or the foot pedal. I forgot. You can use either. That's another nice thing I like. There's also a mirror function on this machine, so you can mirror the stitches from side to side or from top to bottom to give you even more variations on what you're trying to do. Nice touch. This machine has a couple of LED lights. It's very bright when you're sewing, but they don't get hot, which is great. It's a top-loading machine with the bobbin, so you're just dropping the bobbin in, which is also good because you can see how much thread you're using. You can get a really good wind on this bobbin. It's got the best needle thread, I think, of any Pfaff machine. It seems to be different on this one to the others. I don't know why, but I'm glad it's there. It's really nice. The Pfaff 635 comes with 8 presser feet as standard, but you also get another 5 as an extra gift. It's, I think, one of the reasons why it's called the 635 now, not the 630, which is a previous version of this machine, which was in black. Exactly the same machine. But I think they relabelled this for the 160th anniversary, I think, but they've kept it going. So you get extra feet with this, which is a really nice touch, because they can add up. And there's some really useful feet in there. I'll stick a screen up with what the feet are so you can see what they are. If you're using a twin needle, you have the ability to actually tell the machine how wide the twin needle is, which is a really nice touch, because what it does then is it adjusts all of the stitches so that you can't go any wider than that, so you can't damage your plate or break your needle. The other thing you can do if you use the optional needle plate with the centre hole is you can set this machine to only sew down into the centre hole, so it won't do it. If you press the zigzag, it'll go, well, I can't do that because you told me I shouldn't, because I'm only using the centre stitch. Again, nice function, stops you from breaking needles or causing any damage. This machine has a memory, so you can save your favourite stitches and use them time and again. You can also save sequences of stitches as well, particularly nice if you're sewing the same thing over and over again with something like the alphabet. I'm really struggling to find something bad to say about this machine. Not that I'm going out of my way to find something like that, but I'm trying to be honest with you. But actually, I just think this is a really nice machine. It's really decent. It's made really well. I love the quality of the stitches. The functionality is really great. Yeah, I think it's a great machine for its price, and I really recommend it. But I'll be glad to know what you think if you've got one, or if you're thinking of getting one and you want to ask me some questions. Always happy. You can subscribe and like to us. We're going to be doing more stuff about Pfaff machines and generally sewing machines, because I service and repair all different makes, so I've got a lot to share. Always happy to help. and happy sewing.